Yashodanandana Prajajanarandana Yashodanandana Prajajanarandana Yamunatira Pranachari Yamunatira Pranachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Jaya Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Jai Jaya Gurudev Jai Gurudev Nitai Gora Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gora Hari Bol Hari Gora Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivajacharya Astotra Successor Srimad Divine Justice Founder Charya Jagat Guru A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivajacharya Astotra Successor Srimad Divine Justice Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Ananda Kodi Vaishnava Ki Namacharya Srila Haridasa Thakur Ki Praise to Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Ki Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopinath Shyam Kund Radha Kunda Giri Garodhan Ki Vrindavan Dham Ki Mathura Dham Ki Navadvip Mayapur Dham Ki Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jamuna Mai Ki Ganges Mai Ki Tulasi Devi Ki Bhakti Devi Ki Sama be what's a rin the key jai. Vitai God of Permanent. All glories assembled with you. All glories assembled with you. All glories assembled with you. Glory to Shri Shri Guru Shri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Pade Krishna Bhakti Chita Shantana Shri Krishna Prabhupada Shri Gaura Karana Shakti Bhakti Chita Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Sarasvatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udhirayet Nasta Prayesha Badresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttamasloki Bhakti Bhavati Naisikihi Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Nagyanatirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshulunlitanjena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Statitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kala Mayam Dadati Svapadantikam Vandiham Shri Gurun Shri Utapadakamulam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsa Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Tam Tam Sajivam Advaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devan Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahabana Lalita Shri Visakamanutamsya He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Vinavandhu Jagate Professor Upika Kanta Radha Kanta. Alright. Dr. Kanchana Gorangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrisabhaneswati Devi Pranamami Haripriya. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Kadadara Siva Sadi Gaura Bhakti. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama. Dr. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 10, Chapter 17. The history of Kaliya. Text number 4 and text 5. Vishavirya mata vishtaha Kadra Veshatu Kaliya Kadarati Krichagarudham Swayam Tam Bubuje Balim Vishavirya mata vishtaha Kadra Veshastu Kaliya Kadarati Krichagarudham Swayam Tam Bubuje Balim Visavirya Madhavishta Kadra Veshastu Kalya Kadarti Kritya Garudam Swayam Tambuje Bali Visavirya Madhavishta Kadra Veshastu Kalya Kadarti Kritya Garudam Swayam Tambuje Bali Visavirya Madhavishta Kadarti Kritya Garudam Swayam Tambuje Bali. What is this? Visavirya Madhavishta Kadra Veshastu Kalya Kadarti Kritya Garudam Swayam Tambuje Bali. Kadra Veshastu Kalya Kadarati Kritya Garudam Swayam Tambuje Balim. Visa, because of his poison. Virya, and his strength. Mada, in intoxication. Vishtaha, absorbed. Kadra Vishya, the son of Kadru. 2. On other hand, Kalia, Kadarati Kritya, disregarding Garudam, Garud, Swayam, himself, Tam, that, Bubuje, 8, Balim, the offering. Translation. Although all the other serpents were dutifully making offerings to Garuda, one serpent, the arrogant Kalia, son of Kadru, will eat all these offerings before Garuda could claim them. Thus, Kalia directly defied the carrier of Lord Vishnu. Please repeat. Although all the other serpents were dutifully making offerings to Garuda, one serpent, the arrogant Kalia, son of Kadru, will eat all these offerings before Garud could claim them. Thus, Kaliya directly defied the career of Lord Vishnu. Text 5. Takchutva kakupito rajan bhagavan bhagavat priya vijigam sur mahavega kaliyam samupadavat. O king, the greatly powerful Garuda, who is very dear to the Supreme Lord, became angry when he heard of this. Desiring to kill Kaliya, he rushed towards the serpent with tremendous speed. Purport. Srila Prabhupada's disciples. Srila Sanatana Goswami explains that the word Mahavega indicates that the great speed of Garuda could not be checked by anyone. It's 4 and 5. Okay, that is the end of the purport to text 4 and 5, Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 17, entitled The History of Kaliya. Although all the other serpents were dutifully making offerings to Garud, one serpent, the arrogant Kaliya, son of Kadru, would eat all these offerings before Garud could claim them. Thus, Kaliya directly defied the career of Lord Vishnu. O king, the greatly powerful Garud, who is very dear to the Supreme Lord, became angry when he heard of this. Desiring to kill Kaliya, he rushed towards the serpent with tremendous speed. Yes, from the previous verse. Garuda was eating, so to speak, unnecessarily his food, which is considered valuable eating. So to settle the matter, arrangement was made that Garud should not just kill as he likes, should be restricted. That is the way things should be managed. It should be managed. So Garud agreed that he will henceforth accept the arrangement they have made. Say he will come and take only what is arranged for him. In history, we have some of these things like this. So what is happening is that other serpents were cooperating. They were giving their offerings to Garud. Then the word you said, they were dutifully. That means they were following. Which, if you look at it very carefully, they were dutifully following the order. They had no problem. Garud is violating. The word is that he defied the carrier of the Vishnu. A devotee will not have problem until we violate the principle. That is when the problem begins. Other serpents were not having difficulty because they were falling. Garud is mentioned here to be a great devotee of Vishnu. So he knows the principle. Before he could claim his offerings, Kalia is already eating. You see, looking for trouble. When one wants to be in trouble, he should become arrogant. Arrogance will lead us to misbehave. But the misbehavior will bring sufferings. You don't see any obedient citizen having problems. Even if they have problems, providence will take care. Only arrogant, deviant citizens have problems. So here the snakes, other snakes, they were dutifully doing their duty. They have no problem with Garud. It is mentioned here that the greatly powerful Garud was speeding towards them. He was speeding towards only the violator, Kalia, who is arrogant, is envious of a devotee. Therefore, Garud, understanding what was happening, came on him. And Sri Sanatana Goswami said that Garuda was coming with the speed that nobody could stop him. As a devotee. Nobody can stop a devotee from devotional service. It is not possible to stop a devotee from devotional service. You can stop someone who is not a devotee, who doesn't want to do something. But those who want to do something, they are unstoppable. As far as Krishna consciousness is concerned, it cannot be stopped. It cannot be stopped. So Garud is coming after Kalia. So we will see in the subsequent verses what will happen. He cannot stop Garuda from coming because he has violated the principle. He's not coming to make any sense, he's coming to kill Kali. In the past also we have a history of persons who violated the principle like this. Or some incident demons are killing. An arrangement was made for them so that there will be restrictions, proper behavior can prevail. We have the same incident like this in Ekachakra. In Ekachakra, there was a very powerful demon, Banasura. It's also a Banasura. Asuras are always interested in misbehaving. Banasura also was killing, not like Garuda. Garuda is a devotee. So he was also killing people. They come to the city and kill people and eat. So the arrangement was made that he shouldn't kill people like this. They will select one person in a family, and that person, the whole villager, they will cook heavy amount of food. It's a festival. Then the family will select one person from the family. It's how difficult to live in this material world. Just to live, you see how difficult it is. The family will select somebody to carry the food, and who will carry the food to this demon, the person is also part of the food for the demon. Is it a palatable situation? If I live in that village, I will park on the village and go to this. I park and go to different village. But as far as this material world is concerned, if you go to that village, another problem is also waiting there. It may not be that dismal, but it's a different situation there. Different situation. It's always there, as far as the material world is concerned. Anyway, in this Ekachakra city, the Banasura lives there, and he was killing so many people. Adam was made like that. So every time when it is time for his food, they will cook food and select one person in the family to take the food. That was a time the Pandavas also were in the forest. And they happened to come to Ekachakra. And they were living there. Providence is very, very powerful. Providence, very, very powerful. Providence arranged that these noble Brahmanas, the Pandavas came to stay in his house. They didn't stay other places, but they stayed. And they came at the time for these Pandavas. Who is protected, nothing can happen to him. Whoever is protected, nothing can happen. So one evening, the wife of this Brahmana was crying. It was the next day was their turn. And there were 4. Wife, husband, 2 children, a boy and a girl. So tomorrow, who is going to go? Tomorrow is their turn. Who's going to go? The husband goes, means the family is finished. Who's going to provide? And if the wife goes, still the problem, who's going to take care of the house? And who is that father? Of course, these days, people are doing that. Some people can use their own children for sacrifice to get money. But in this case, you're not for getting money. This one is to protect the whole village. But for decent people who are going to send his child or his daughter to go and be killed, a demon. So the Brahmana's wife was crying seriously. Kunti Devi had her crying. Your host is in difficulty. If you're a good guest, what will you do? She'll inquire. So Kunti Devi went to her, a woman to woman. So, my dear, what is the problem? You're crying. The lady said, my dear, there's no need for me to tell you because it is not an issue that you can help. I don't have to tell you something you cannot help. But what's the benefit? Forget it. Kunti insisted, tell me. Tell you, what will you do? What will you do if I tell you? I'll just put you into anxiety. You'll be thinking what to do to help you when you cannot help. There's no need to extend my anxiety to you. Just forget it. Kunti Devi, please tell me. She forced the lady. So she finally narrated. In this village, we have a very powerful demon. And this demon killed people here. Therefore, arrangement was made like this. Don't come and kill people. We will give you their food when they are ready to eat. And one person will bring. That is their food. The demon agreed. So it was going turn by turn. And tomorrow is our turn. I said, husband and 2 children, we are 4. So which of us is going to go? That is my problem. Kunti Devi said, don't worry, my dear. Huh? Don't worry. Don't worry? What's the solution? You will go for me? No. I'm not going to go for you. You see, those my children. One of them will go. How can I allow you to take my trouble and my visitor? When your son should go and die? Don't worry. Don't worry about that. I will take care. That time the Pandavas, they were not in the house. By the time they came back, and Kunti Devi released the news, Yudhisthira was very disturbed. We are in trouble. War is waiting for us. And now, they are reducing our strength. What is this? Bhim was dancing. He was dancing. I'm going to break my fast tomorrow. Kunti Devi said, well, I have already mentioned what to do. So Bhim was very happy. All these days, we're fasting. Tomorrow is a feast. So it was settled. Bhim was very, very happy. He was waiting tomorrow to break his fast. When I fast in the Ekadasi, we're looking at the time always. We're looking at the time. When the time was ready for me to go and break my fast. So the time came, they loaded the cart. They loaded the cart, varieties of eatables. These eatables are not prasad. Don't think it's the prasad, not prasad. Flesh, all varieties of flesh also. So Bhim drove the carts to the abode of this demon. When he went there, he saw stacks of bones. He saw bones like this. Means that this man had been killing people here unlimitedly. When he saw this, Bhim was very angry. So this man has caused a lot of havoc. Anyway, today I will see how you continue causing. So Bhim packed the carts and started eating the food. He was eating and eating and eating, and the demon waited. What is happening? The time for my boga. For his surprise, when he came out, he saw a human being, not demigod. Even his demigod, that would be good for him, but this is a human being. According to his own calculation, he doesn't know that Bhim is not a nice person, he's a demigod. Not only a demigod, he's a devotee. So he saw Bhim was comfortably backing him. That is an insult. Was eating. The demon cleared his eye to be sure he is seeing properly. And he saw properly that his food is being eaten by somebody else. So he came closer and looked at his face. You know what you're doing? Bhim said, yes, I know what I'm doing. I'm hungry, and today I have to break my fast. The demon said, my food, you're eating. Say, yes, I'm eating. What do you want? I will kill you. Okay, no problem. I will finish my food, then I will look into that. Face in face. Bhim ate. He was kicking Bhim from the back. He didn't care. He ate his food very comfortably. When he satisfied himself, by then Banasura was really angry. He couldn't control his anger again. He was punching Bhim, but Bhim didn't care. He finished his food. When he finished eating, and he came down from the cart. What do you want? Fight. It's okay. Bhim and Banasura, they fought. With his hand, Bhim grounded him into a lump of flesh. He grounded him. Right? You are molding food to eat. Right? That's what we like swallow. That's why I'm molding. That's how Bhim said I was. He molded with his hand. He molded him into a lump and threw him on the ground. And no, it took some time. Yudhishthira Maharaj was worried. What is happening? But our brother has not come for a long time. Arjun, please, go and support him. So Arjun was thinking, Bhim has stayed for a long time. And you're going to take me some time to go there. So he released arrow. He's a snake to go before him. And the arrow went there. By then Bhima had already finished killing the demon. So what to do? So the snake has to stay there. And he will need some action. If I stay here, what will be my duty? What I'm supposed to do is finish. So by the time Arjun came and got there, the snake was waiting. Bhim had already killed the demon. So Arjun was to leave. So the snake said, how will I stay here? And what will I eat? It's okay, you stay here. Whoever comes here. So that's their food also. I saw one problem, another one also came. So the snake was staying there. And whoever passes there, the snake will eat. Another problem. So the villagers also were in problem. Well, not only Prabhu was born in their village. Ekachakra. Actually, it's from the Nityananda Prabhu's mother side. The demon, this is from his mother's side. His father's side, had I pointed the other side. It's far from each other. So, when Nityananda Prabhu grew up and came there, and the villagers complained about the snake. So Nityananda Prabhu removed one of his earrings and blocked the hole of the snake, so the snake doesn't come out. He blocked it. The earring, that is someone's earring. How big is our earring? Very small. But Nityananda Prabhu's earring is low. Is what? Like our own? His own is big. It's big. One earring is big. He blocked the hole of a snake. So the snake will be small. It's a mighty python, mighty one. Not a small or tiny snake. It's a big one. So it's a big hole. Bigger than our entrance. One person's earring used to block it. Because Nityananda is also very, very tall. Very tall. And the height is not our own. So in history we have all these incidences that are there, and they are real. If you go to India, you see Ekachakra. Ekachakra village is there. Nityananda Prabhu's house is there. The birthplace is there. Padmavati, there's Hadai Pandit's house is there. He appeared. And this Banasura's place is still there. Similarly, if you come to Vrindavan, you see the Kaliya Ghat. The Kaliya Ghat, this time, there's no water there. Jamuna has left the place. Jamuna has moved far away from the place. But the tree is still there. So these things are not fictions. They're real. It's a reality that this incident took place, actually. and the spot is still there. Prabhupada mentioned in the Krishna book that some acharyas mentioned that this Kadamba, this is a Kadamba tree, is still standing there because sun. And Garuda dropped nectar there because he knows Krishna has come to climb there. So the tree is there. If the tree leaves the body, another one will come out from there. Not planted. Another one will come from there. Another one will come. It will stay for long. After it gets old, it leaves the body, another tree will come out from the same place and continue. So more than 5,000, almost 6,000 now, the tree is still there. But when you see Vrindavan, you can see the place. Krishna is going to chastise Kaliya after having trouble with Garuda, and he came to stay here, and they also was causing trouble. That is the duty of demons, to cause trouble. And duty of Krishna is to always paritranaya sadhunam vinasa sadhuskritam dharma samtarat parataya yuge yuge sambhavami. Hare Krishna. Comments? Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you so much. Please, one of the report of Prabhupada, Prabhupada says we should neither lament for the living nor for the dead.
Yes.
With
That is what Krishna said. And Prabhupada gave purport.
With regards to this story of Manasura, where the Ramana lady was crying,
Yes.
it was out of lamentation that we quit,
Mm.
and her problem was
Solved.
yes. So, how do we make this? We have to always keep quiet and suffer silently, or we should sometimes try to approach those we think can help us resolve our issues. How should we connect? So, can you please?
Yes, thank you. Thank you for thinking very deeply. That's meditation. Yes, if we have difficulties, it depends on our level of consciousness. It depends on how advanced we are, our realization. But one who is self-realized, you're blocking people from behind you. Will not lament. No lament. Yes, we can ask for help. There's nothing wrong to ask for help. If something is beyond us, if we cannot handle it, if you are not so advanced to accept it, then you should seek for help. There's nothing wrong with that. We should act according to our level. If you don't act according to our level, we'll suffer unnecessarily. If you have the ability to maintain, so we maintain. If we cannot, then seek for help. So seek for help to help us. One point which I would like to share is one time when Kazi was disturbing the Harina, Srivas Pandit, he went to his deity, the Singhadev deity, and closed the door I was praying to Nisingade. He is not ordinary person. He is not ordinary person. Narada Muni, who is eternal pure soul, free in all circumstances, nothing affecting. That is his position. Now he expanded as a Srivas, and his expansion as Srivas is eternal companion of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Does he have anything to lament in life? Anything? Is anything for him to lament? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally told him, in this your house, even if lastly baby, if lastly becomes a beggar, with a begging bowl in the street, in this house, nothing will be lacking. Nothing. Materially, spiritually. But here, the same person is praying. He's praying for himself. He was not praying for himself. He was not lamenting. He was not in anxiety for himself. He was praying for the devotees who are not on his level. So we should be able to see beyond what is happening. We should see beyond. Is he lamenting? The woman was lamenting for herself, or she was lamenting for her husband, the two children? They are Brahmanas. Brahmanas should be protected by Kshatriyas. Was he lamenting for herself? If she's lamenting for herself, okay, you can see. This person is not so mature, lamenting for herself. But if she's lamenting for others, that's bona fide. To be a devotee does not mean one is like a stone. There is no feelings. That's your karma, Prabhu. To hell with your karma. Don't disturb me with your karma. It's not bhakti. It's not bhakti. Isla Papa told us, this is your karma. How many of us will be sitting here today as a devotee? Isla Papa told us like that. It's your karma to suffer. Why should I bother myself to come to this horrible place? Even ungrateful people. Why should I bother myself with ungrateful people? It's your karma. Suppose Papa said like that and feels like that. Well, how many people will be sitting here for Krishna consciousness? May sit here, but who will be sitting here for Krishna consciousness? Anyone? No. You can sit here as your house, but not as a temple. So, the Brahmana woman was consigned with others. It's justified. She should do that. And because in the beginning of the class, we mentioned that providence is very strong. Whoever is protected will never be destroyed. How is it that the Pandavas had to come at a turn? They would have come for other people's turn. But they came for their own turn. There must be something they have done that afforded them this opportunity, that the Pandavas came at this time at their own turn when they're supposed to do this, and they have to relieve them from this anxiety. And see, the woman was saying, no, don't do it. No, don't destroy. It's not something I can tell you, but she insisted. It's part of their duty. It's part of their duty. So her lamentation was spiritual. I say verse Thakura. He knows that not all the devotees are on the same level with me. And as a leader, I have to protect them. So I have to do whatever is possible. You're calling me saying, please, tomorrow a Kazi is coming with a boat. Come and arrest all the devotees. Your protection. Then Titan will come down, kick the door open. And when he turned back, he saw the Titan was sitting. Whom are you praying to? You called me to come. I came. And you are praying to who? Who? A daughter called me, I came here, he left me, he went to San people. He's angry with me. And you also, you are doing the same thing here. What is this? What is this? You don't know the person you call is here? Of course, Chitambo was hiding that time, so I didn't want them to know. Even when they would directly tell him, he would don't talk like that. So that's another point. If you can seek for help if it is beyond us. If you have the ability to take it, then fine. If you don't have the ability, our level is not up to that, then seek for help. Or someone is lamenting, it is spiritual. It is spiritual. He wants a Christian to protect other devotees who are not on the same level. So as a leader, he has that responsibility to do something to take care of the devotees. All right? Make sense?
Yes.
Thank you.
There is another question.
Mm.
In relation to Japa.
Yes.
Japa.
Yes.
It's crazy. At all, it is advised that we should try as much as possible to avoid offenses. Offenses, of which Nama Ababa is not exception.
Yes.
When we are chanting, under normal circumstances, we have to chant without any disturbances. Sometimes when we are chanting on our japa beats, you will see a devotee, your fellow devotee will come to you and ask a question, knowing very well that you are chanting. Will just distract you. Sometimes they don't even come with conversation. They come and when passing by, they will say, Prabhu Hare Krishna. It is also a form of distraction. So in order to, I remember the story of the devotee who was in meditation. I saw that Krishna has left the branch of a tree for rather to hang him on the branches. And he was laughing. Someone who didn't understand why he was laughing was offended. So because of that pastime was. So in order to avoid offending our fellow devotees by not maybe attending to them or minding them, also try to meditate properly. What we have to do. Because this is going on. It's quite practical. When you are chanting, you see somebody, Prabhu Hare Krishna. Prabhu, when is the funeral right coming home? Prabhu, when is Jagannath Theatre? So some things like this, how do we handle some things?
Well, there are two things I would like to share. There are two things to share. One is someone is asking you, when is the funeral for such and such Prabhu coming? When is the funeral day? One thing is that the person is also testing your own dedication to what you are doing. Are you really serious to do the japa? If you're really serious to do the japa, the second part, just continue to do your japa, that's all. Just keep doing your japa, that's all. That's all. If you respond, then you're not serious. That's what it means. If you're serious, just continue. If someone talked to you and he didn't answer you, will the person remain there? The person will not remain there, it will go away. If you respond, the person will stay and the conversation will go for 30 minutes. That means you don't know what you're doing. You only say with the mouth, but the heart is not saying it. That's what it means. So there are two things. If you are serious, just keep going. Don't know. If you're not serious, then you can respond. So the person wants to see. It may not be that person who is doing that on his own. Krishna has sent the person to come and test you. So you can see the person come to disturb me from doing my japa. It may not be that person. It's Krishna who sent the person himself to come and check if you are really dedicated to what you think are serious about it. See, there are two things to look into in that case. It's clear? Yes, last question. Hare Krishna. How is your job? Distracted or not distracted? Okay, ask a question. What's your question? Your comment. Thank you.
I want to know about the hearing, the process of hearing. Whether it's through the motive, the desire, or the dedication. Because there were two people who hear Bhagavatam direct and Bhagavad Gita direct. Arjuna and Sarastra. Because the Sarastra was hearing it from Sanjaya. And Arjuna also was hearing it directly from the Supreme Lord. But ultimately, Arjuna attained his desire. He became purified. He attained perfection. But Sanjaya was Sarastra was also hearing the same message from Sanjaya. So I want to know, is it the motive of Sanjaya, Sarastra, who did not make him become purified to attain perfection? What happens?
So the Prabhupada mentioned eagerness to hear. The Prabhupada mentioned many times in the first canto purport. Eagerness to hear. Eagerness. If you are eager to hear, let me say, if you are eager to chant, somebody cannot distract you. Somebody says something to you, just continue the chant. Because you already know that this person is coming to distract me. Before the person gets to you, you already made up your mind. This person is coming to distract me. This is rather going to get. Because I know what I want to do, so I will not listen, I will not give you a chance. I will continue. So if one is eager, proper use the word eagerness to hear. That is one. The second thing is for one to hear, if one wants to hear, Bhagavatam 1:2:16. 1:2:16. Service to a pure devotee. It will give us affinity to hear about Krishna. Service to pure devotee will give us the strength to hear. That is second. You're getting it? Are you getting it? How many things now? How many things? How many? 2. And eagerness to hear. Yes, so 2 now. As you want to hear. Right? The third thing, if you want to hear, the third thing, quality or the qualification for anyone to hear. Submission. One must be submissive. Must be submissive. If one is not submissive, you cannot hear. Submissive. Humble. Humble. Must be very humble to hear. We must have faith in the speaker. How many? Huh? No. 5. You see, there's a test. Yes. It's 5. If you have these qualities, you will hear. Right? For example, if somebody is really disturbing you and you get a solution, would anybody stop you from it? Any obstacle on the way, you overcome it. If someone says, oh, Kirtan and Prayers, please, tomorrow come, 10 o'clock. You should come tomorrow, 10 o'clock. Will we be late? No. But the rain is falling heavily. Will you be late? Heavy rain is going on, but someone told you to come. You have a pressing problem, and the person told you 10 o'clock. But before 10 o'clock, the rain is heavily falling. You'll be late? Why? They're eager to get it, right? And you have faith that that person can help me. That faith is there, that this person can help me. If rain is there, umbrella. But if you're not eager, you don't remember umbrella. Even though you see so many people in the street, rain is too heavy. I cannot go to the temple today. Who can go for this rain? But if you get announcement, Shiva Prabhu is giving pure love of Godhead. Whoever comes on Sunday program at 10 o'clock, you get pure love of Godhead. You be late? Huh? But that is going on without announcement. Therefore, we are cheated. So these qualifications are there for anyone who wants to hear. 6.1, we must have goodness. You must have goodness. What will not be the mode of goodness, you will not be eager to hear. You will not have all these qualities. Goodness is required. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, His Grace Seva Kanasaya ki jai, Jai Guru Premanand.